Hello.
Try locking it in place.
How is everybody doing?
When it does go for you, it says you should dice.
Hello.
Be locked.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Someone's locked. What?
it just wasn't locked.
Oh, okay, so it's working now.
Hello. Everything working for you guys?
Yeah, no, we were just messing with dice
we're having
for
a
some
great
reason. Dice weren't working.
I see.
So we just messed them in there.
So, since we're here and we're all ready to roll, let's just jump into a quick recap as per normal. Just some quick stuff to get out the way. So, welcome to episode 23 of Chronicles of Azoria. Firstly, make sure you go follow @Azorian Post on Twitter for all updates and find out when episodes are, when we're going live, new TikTok-like videos, all that fun stuff. If you're not able to watch live all the time, all our episodes are available on VOD the day after airing and are accessible both on Twitch and YouTube. Special thanks to Aniti Martikainen and Maliko Gelfi for providing their music for Twitch streamers. Make sure you go check out their stuff. Our links are down below, and I'll link them during breaks. So we can focus more on the game and the roleplay. We won't be reading chat throughout the cast. However, we might hop in now and again, and especially during breaks and stuff. However, go follow all of our lovely cast on Twitter. So, with that being out of the way, let's pick up a recap of where our adventures left last time. The group, since arriving in Felwyn and parting ways with Princess Amelia and co., the group explored the vast city of the Tri-Spires. Strange concepts, magic walls, local gang bosses, yellow eyes, the mist-touch people watching you from afar creepily, Akisa's mysterious disappearances in the middle of the night, and a tavern brawl has all happened recently in the last few days. A lot of different threads weaving in and out of each other. So, Mountain Breakers, it's late, you are tired, bruised, and beaten from the fight you've just had. Gold in hand, ale being drunk, some chairs and bones being fixed in the background. You find yourself surrounded by folks in the Heroes Hall coming up to you, celebrating and sharing in your victory. So, what are you all doing? It's the same night. Yeah, you all just huddled around a table? You all just relaxing? What are you doing?
Celebrating.
Celebrating?
I think a round of drinks are in order.
I already claimed my winnings, right?
Yeah, you all should have
Yeah, I
had
did.
your winnings already handed to you. Just make sure they're on your character sheet.
That was a good
And Crass Velia also was awarded a crossbow. I don't know if you're going to use it, or it might be better for someone else in your party, but you stood out as the
magical and I have
MVP. So,
Yeah, I have the magical crossbow, and I'm gonna hold on to it until I can cast Identify on it and figure out what it does.
yeah, you've not identified it fully yet. So, yeah, that is
Because I have no spell slots.
correct. Cindy, what are you doing breaking chat as well? I see you. Welcome, Cindy. Hello. So yes, people are coming up to you and congratulating you, shaking your hand. A lot of the nobles have filtered down from the upper barriers now, and some are mingling, like the more ones that are more up front and don't mind mingling and getting their hands dirty, are coming down, congratulating you, shaking hands with the organizers and stuff like that. Quite a lot just actually filtered out after the event and went on their business and merry way. But you have the rest of the night. What is yours?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm zonked after that. I need
pretty
I
big.
need some food, some ale, and a good rest. But
Yeah, same.
I think we'll
More
add
like wine for
a
me,
nice
but yeah.
meal.
so I'll go over to what used to be our table and kind of lift it back up. So
Prop it back up.
it's up, yeah, and it's got a bit of a wobble now.
So,
but-
it already had a wobble. Now it's just like fully slanted. You're like getting another piece of wood and wedging it under so it's flat enough to put an ale on.
Perfect, yeah. So it seems good now. I can hit it. It doesn't shift around too bad. So, yeah, Rune, do you want to chance the Jug of Wonders?
I think
should we just
we
order
did
some?
already today.
Come out as
I think
Oh
the
yeah,
poison?
true. We
Jug's
started
that.
that.
Yeah, I think you
All
already
right.
used it
That's how we got
already.
the poison.
Yeah, you got the poison out of it. But you guys, if you remember, you did hire emergency rooms in the back. They're not fantastic, but you did have some stay already bought.
Okay.
I mean, ale's on me if you guys are down.
I need ale and I need meat. I need food.
I'm gonna go to the room and I'm gonna sleep.
All right. They mentioned the rooms were out at the building and around the back. You go there and you find it's a room. You know, it's a bed and straw on the bed. It's not the comfiest, but
I go
you
back
know,
inside and I ask for a better room. Then I probably pay for it.
there is no better rooms. Usually the guests that sleep there are unconscious.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, you know, they don't mind about the bedding when they wake up broken and bruised from the night events. So, you know, it's just kind of
Right?
cheap.
We can, yeah, it'd be fine for one night, surely.
Sure. Velia is obviously not happy about this, but she makes do.
Okay. Everyone else staying up and drinking. Karaya is just battered and bruised and just drinking away.
I'm scared that my coin purses are going to get half-inch from me again, so I'm like both hands on it, holding it close to my chest.
Just like this, okay? Sound. Is there anything you're wanting to do for the night? People to talk to? Or are you all just going to slowly drink and retire after just idle chit-chat?
We should probably find someone for you, right? Like for the fighting arena things, if anyone took interest.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna suggest that we seem to do okay holding our own, so there may be some opportunity for the more interesting fight down at the arena.
Yeah. How many days is that out?
So, let me have a quick check.
A couple of days, I think.
It is
3-4 days?
currently, yeah, I think it's 5 days away, but let me just quickly triple check. It's 6 days away. It's on the 50th. This is the night of the 44th.
Okay.
So, if that's your goal in mind, is there anyone you're trying to pick out of the crowd of bustling people? Who are you trying to talk to? What's your approach?
Probably noticed you got a little bit of a friend there during the brawl.
Yeah. 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 I'll look around
How'd
the.
that feel to have someone that's so similar to yourself?
Does Bromir go
Fighting
red when he's saying that?
Yeah, Bromir, I'll blush a bit and I'll say, well, it was an impressive fighter. It was good. It was a good fight. And I'm as I'm saying this, I'm kind of looking around. I'm trying to see where she's at. Is she
Roll a
around
perception check.
17?
You saw her swiftly exit when there was the mad rush of people going upstairs and that were filtering out and go out. You just saw the back of her head as she like filtered out the door.
Missed opportunity there.
Ask around, you might be able to track her down. You can run out, try and see if you can see her in the street. It's only been a minute or so it's time.
All right.
It's on the town board for misconnections.
Yeah, I'll run out the. We already have our ale at this point.
Yeah, the ale's been packed. It was already ready on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, watch my ale. I'll be back. And, take care of the door.
You run out, keeping that same perception check. I would say, yeah, you can probably see them 50, 100 feet away, walking down the main thoroughfare. Hammer on back, shield on back.
Did I catch her name? I don't remember.
No,
Probably
no.
not, right? Not in the heat of battle.
Not in the heat of battle.
Okay, I'll call out. Say, hey, wait. And with my short stocky legs.
The German
doesn't-
shuffle.
She doesn't pay attention or doesn't hear you, but after a minute or two, you're a little bit gassed and still tired from the battle. You manage to catch up with her, and she's still walking. How are
Hey.
you getting attention? You like, you say hey, she just turns around. Hi.
I didn't catch your name.
Annera.
Annera. It's a fine name. Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Here and there. What about you?
About the same. A little bit here, a little bit there. You seem in a hurry. You're not gonna hang around after the fight, celebrate your win.
Drinking's not really my thing. Roll me an insight. It's for fun.
14, and then whatever my bonus is.
What? Natural 14.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on a different page.
It's okay.
Did you say persuasion?
An
No,
insight. Yeah, just to like.
Yeah, +1, so 15. 15 total.
Yeah, as she says that, you see that she looks inadvertently down to like a symbol on her armor, and you can also now recognize it from her shield. It's a symbol of a deity. So you might think that she's religious, and she probably just doesn't partake in drinking because of those religious beliefs. That's like the thing that immediately fires to your head.
If you want, my friends and I were having some food. You can come back and have a bite to eat.
Roll me a persuasion check.
-1 persuasion, 10.
10's not bad. 10's very average. I was just gonna go get an early night. Sure, one bite to eat, I guess, but I don't want to stop long. And she walks back to the tavern with you, holding her money purse, so she knows the clientele around this area and stuff like that. Does Bromir know religions very well? Would you
No.
recognize him? Okay.
No.
Absolutely not.
I know they exist.
So what brought you into the fight?
Well, funny enough, I've always had quite the interest in fights. Growing up, my father trained me quite a bit when we were younger, just sparring back and forth, and yeah, it's just been something that I was interested in doing, to getting in for the tournament funds and whatnot. A little more interesting than hunting and some of the other things that we would do back home. So, what about you?
Trying to stay warmed up, I guess, you know, to not get rusty and old. It's been a hot minute since I've had work for my church, so I feel like these places are good just to keep my edge. The gold, I'd end up donating it to my church anyway, so that's mainly what I do. It's just a nice little bonus for them. But yeah.
Understood. Where is your church? Is it up there on the?
Yeah, on Peller's Grace, there's a temple there. I'm not from the Tri-Spires inherently, but one thing led me to another, and I've been here for a couple of months now. It's not my forever home. Depending on what the church needs of me, what my God needs of me, I go wherever I'm needed. I know I'm a little bit of a standout figure sometimes. Yeah.
So, do you know much
At this
about
point,
the?
I would say you've probably made it back to the tavern, and you guys all at the table notice that they walk in. Do you go grab a separate table, or you guide her back?
No,
to the table?
I'll bring her back to the group. Introduce
just
her to everybody.
Nods. Well fought out there. Hi.
So this is the one that saved you, huh?
Ha! Now, if I hadn't been frozen, okay, I would have been fine. And I kind of give a glance over at Amelia.
I'm in bed. I'm in bed.
Oh, yeah,
not-
she's
yeah.
not there. Yeah, she's not there. I'd say
I'll
Karaya's
just-
probably gone off with a bottle of wine at this point and joined you, Velia.
All right, so I don't see.
Speak freely.
Yeah, I'll just say if somebody hadn't frozen me. It was a good fight. Do you know much about the tournament that's coming up in a couple days? Are you going to be participating in that as well?
I've heard of it. Tournaments are not really. I know I've kind of itched in one, but big things like that are not really my thing. They're a lot more. They're a lot less raw. There's a lot more politics and bowing and, you know, I'm all one for order and being proper when it's needed, but there's just a lot of nobles betting on other nobles. Then they pretty much already know who's gonna win. You know, it's just a show at the end of the day. I don't feel like it's a real test of fighting. I think it's more of just a theater, maybe, with a little bit of blood here and there. But
You think it's fake?
yeah, I think it's fake a lot of the time. Don't get me wrong, there's probably some people that get in there that really, but for the most part, I think it's.
Hey, Bromir, we should get in there and mess up all their plans.
Why do you guys
someone
want
Just
to?
poison
stomping
their big
on me?
horse. Yeah.
Do you guys want to enter or?
I don't know. We're thinking about it.
Yeah, we've discussed it. We don't have a sponsor at the moment.
Yeah, we
My
didn't have a
understanding
backer.
is we need to be sponsored to get in it, but
I think so. And these people are probably the best to ask around here, in all honesty. But you probably want to catch one of the nobles before they disappear their business. But yeah, I think you have to be represented by at least by one of the houses or a house that's come from afar, you know, and a notable house of sorts. That's how I understand it. And it's a lot of knights jousting, you know, famous magicians, spell dueling occasionally, but yeah, you don't get into the nitty gritty, you know, the unknown, what people are not going to do is, you know, you see someone coming at you with a sword or an axe, you know they're going to hit you, but in this fight, you don't know if an axe is going to fly from the other corner, you don't know if someone's going to shoot a spell from over there, you know what I mean? There's just a lot more going on. It keeps me a lot sharper. And it's a lot more
interesting
fun.
way to train.
Yeah. You got to keep your edge one way or another, right? You get rusty and then you end up dead in a field somewhere. So. Then you don't serve anyone any good, so.
So plants.
True, yeah.
Everyone turns to fertilizer eventually.
It's true.
You said you serve like something or someone. What is it you serve?
I serve the Church of Tyr. If you have religion, you can roll a religion check. Sophie, I'd probably say you know that, but the religion for you is more than like how much you know of Tyr.
Okay.
How much Rune knows.
I got 23.
Yeah, you know pretty much everything about Tyr. He or she is the god of justice, and yeah, everything being proper. Wields a warhammer just like this individual, and you know there's a Church of Tyr represented here in the city too. Just have a quick look on the wiki if you're interested. I won't go through the entire background of the god of Tyr, 'cause it's a really well-known background one, but yeah, strong, noble, good justice essentially. Very. You probably know that a lot of like people like this that follow Tyr are used by churches for whatever mean to enact justice. You know, like root out corruption, evil, those kind of jobs. But they can be wide, broad, sometimes militarized, sometimes not. You know, very, very broad. But yeah,
You guys don't have many incursions into that strange mist that we've been hearing about.
the Mistlands.
Yeah.
I haven't. We warn people away from going in there. Dangerous. There's no need to go in.
You know anyone that survived and not become one of those Mistborn?
Let's roll. Does she? No, she does not. She
And
got a
do I believe her?
Yeah, roll an insight check. Yeah.
That one.
No, you have. She's hard to read to you. But she says, "I was talking to your friend here. Bromeo is your name? Did you give your name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only been in the city myself a couple of months. I just use this to keep my wits about me, really, until the church delivers me my next assignment or mission. Yeah. There's been talks of like a murderer going about recently. I think that's got a lot of people spooked since the murder was done on sacred grounds, but nothing's officially been passed through yet of what they're going to do or what they're going to seek, or if anything. You know, it's pretty well, that's the rumor going around.
Hopefully it's not true.
Roll me a deception check, Keys.
We all give the keys a stink eye.
Oh no, that was not great.
13's not bad. Like, you're in a bustling environment, you know, you pass it off. Like, I think. Yeah, you
Wait,
pass
has the Keys been running on murdering people?
Yeah.
Not that you know of.
Well, no, everyone found out last episode when you went up and visited the church. That is the assumption, anyway, that you woke up there and there was a body found there.
Yeah, I didn't murder no one. What are we talking about? I don't remember shit.
That's why I tried to stop him from fleeing last night.
Okay, thank you.
Sometimes he makes him disappear.
But yeah, it's been all quiet on the assignment front a little bit, but I imagine there'll be a job come up soon. Why? What business have you got with the Mistlands?
Just curiosity more than anything. Seems like a strange place.
Are you all quite green around here? Have you been in the city long?
Oh, we're pretty new.
So I think we've been here. We haven't even been here for like a week, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I think you've been here for like 3 or 4 days, yeah.
We were at sea longer than we've been here. So.
So where you all come from?
Curiosity.
I kind of lean over to Rune, and just under my breath, I'm just gonna say, we want to mention some of the more problematic things going back home, or
No need. We came from Tristan, the continent to the west.
Ah. Okay. Well, we'll find you.
To adventure. Should be fun.
You're just here seeking gold, glory? This tournament brought you over, or?
Not the tournament, but we certainly won't say no to adventure and glory.
I see. We do hear of some adventurer types going into the mist for glory, and from what I heard, a lot of the time they don't come back out.
Yeah,
we're hearing that a lot.
Yeah, we are hearing that a lot. We saw where I guess they're living out on the west side of town.
Oh, the Mist Touch folk? Yeah, it's so sad. They're the ones that do make it out, but alive at least, but the ones I've tried to speak to or, you know, curiously gain some information through, because they hang around a lot of the temples. They've been robbed of something. A soul, maybe?
So they seem very absent.
Yeah. There's some evil in that mist, and got to get sorted out one day or another, but if it's not getting any worse and people don't go in, then till that day comes, it should be okay at least. Nothing comes out of it from what I understand, so people kind of just treat it as don't go in there for the most part.
find it curious it hasn't
Yeah.
moved further down into this area.
I think it
Well,
does
I mean,
move,
from-
but very, very slowly. It's a long way away from any civilization, at least, I think. From what I understand, it'll probably take like another 90, 100 years before it actually reaches an actual settlement or a closer settlement. So there's no urgent rush from people that govern this city, at least, from what I
They'll
understand.
be long gone by then. Most of them, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was reading yesterday that it was expanding a couple meters every year. So I mean, eventually, they'll find some people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's always wayward farmsteads, I suppose, and things like that, but it's not pushing that quickly. People need to move, I guess, get out of harm's way. I know it sucks, but yeah. Without actually a regiment of people going in there to figure out what it is, maybe they can't stop it, you know? I don't know.
It's just an ever-living mist. Surely nothing could be bad in there.
Nah.
You don't believe that?
The horror stories I've heard, I think, yeah.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Just a slowly creeping mist. Yeah.
The things in
Not
the
ominous
mist
at all.
live in the mist that you have to worry about.
Well, I don't think anyone knows what's actually in there, right? Like, no one's
Not really, because they're either
come
dead
back
or they
themselves.
come back absent. So you do hear stories that there's creatures in there people have never seen before. Aberrations, things of nightmares, but you know, they could all be stories. I don't know.
And to be fair, Keys, I mean, whoever hasn't come back could very well be just hanging out, having a time of their life, drinking infinite ale and
I know, right?
great feasts. But all signs point to probably not likely.
I mean, no one said any different.
Nor would they be able to. Have I paid for this already? By the way, DM. Or do you know what
The
I owe for
ales.
the ales and whatever.
If you're drinking just normal ale, just mark off like a gold, 2 gold if you're having like food and stuff as well. Nothing crazy.
Okay, yeah. Thanks.
Um,
I am curious though. You two seem to be heading off pretty well. Are you looking to like join any like adventurers party in the meantime, or are you not doing anything? Or you got nothing going on with your church?
I mean, it depends.
That's a great idea, Nikki's. Great idea.
she gets a bit like taken on the back foot, like doesn't get too many invitations and stuff, but she's like quickly readjusts to I better not. I do want to go out and see things and live, but what if the church wants to give me an assignment while I'm away, you know?
I'm sure they'll send you a message, or you'll get a sign from your god from Tyr.
Yeah, Rin, you have that thing you can do, right? Where
Have
you
you
can
not?
like communicate with people.
Yeah.
I'm sure other people have them similar powers, so they could probably reach out to you.
Maybe, but they might need me in the city. The best thing I could do is ask my temple, maybe. But what are you all doing? You learned about this tournament? I don't really have much interest in that. And then the mist. Are you planning to go into the mist? Then?
I am.
Ideally not. I don't know why you want to go into the mist. It seems like a dangerous place that we don't want to go.
I don't know. I seem drawn there. Like there's something there. There's like there's an answer there. And I feel like I
Answers for what?
don't know, just all of everything. All the weird stuff that happens and goes on.
There is something curious about the mist. We'll say that. As to whether would ensure certain death and destruction amongst our group, probably. Wouldn't be the first time we've done something stupid, so.
We do a lot of stupid stuff. I do a lot of stupid stuff. Let me just rephrase that.
Here, can confirm. That's okay, Keith. We love having you around. Keeps things interesting.
Yeah,
You
I
see
really
that
need to
she's
change the way I
suddenly
do
just
things.
kind of, her demeanor's changed a little bit. She's like not drinking because she doesn't drink. She's just drinking some water. And she's just looking around and like looks back at her keys and goes a little silent.
Not in a bad way, but a little impulsive.
I tend to get in whenever we run into trouble. I tend to spend more time on the floor than what I do on my own two floppers.
I see. I mean, just strange how you said what you said about the mist. I guess.
Yeah, don't you find it curious?
Yeah, but no. Curious enough, well, understand it enough to not want to run in there underprepared, I guess. But
Oh, I don't want to run in there under my bed. I don't want to find out more about the place before we do anything. The last thing I want to do is put my friends at risk.
Well, I mean, we know that it existed there since
Again.
the calamity, so I assume it has to do something with the conflict between gods.
yeah, I think it's like over 600 years old.
Really?
Yeah, you guys know the calamity was like you're in 605.9, I believe, AC, which is after calamity. So yeah, it's been there for about 600 plus years.
Yeah.
I mean, we never really had much history stuff, I guess, like where I'm from. So no, I didn't know that.
I did a little bit of research while you were busy not being allowed into the library.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're,
what
not,
was up with
I
that?
don't want to talk about this.
you're not allowed into the library?
No, there was like some. I don't. Maybe you explained it, Rami? I don't know. It was weird.
There was a magic wall or something, and I may have face planted directly into it.
You have to have innate magical abilities to be able to pass through the barrier.
Yeah. Only
His
thing,
beard, apparently your
magical
beard just
ability.
isn't as magical as mine.
only thing magical about me is my ability to make ale disappear. That's it. So
I did hear some weird rumors as well when we were walking past. Like some guy was saying like it was like really hot to the touch. Like, you didn't experience any of that, did you?
no.
Nope.
Uh,
Walked right through.
Roll a deception check.
This is where the one comes in. You calling it? Hold on.
I'm waiting for it.
Close enough. 11. Oh no, that's never a good sign.
She thanks you for the bit of food that she's eating. She's like, I'm just a bit tired. I feel like I need to retire a bit. It was good meeting you all. From here, nods to you and just starts backing away from the table, and then slowly,
Remember the offer?
I will do. And then turns and exits, almost. She does just one
God.
glance over her shoulder back at the table before she finally exits through the door.
I think we made a friend.
I think you scared her.
Thanks,
What's to be
Keith.
scared of? I mean, I'm just what? I mean, I'm just a homeless dude.
Mister, I'm just gonna run into this place where everyone loses their sense of self.
It's fine.
No, listen, I can protect you guys from a lot of things, but that place has me scared. If that happens to us, we're not coming back from that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wait. I really don't want to though.
And what is it that draws you there? It's like your the thing that keeps you moving.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call it that.
Yeah, for lack of better words, and not saying too much around people that are probably listening to what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, probably that.
So,
At this point, Akish, you hear in your head, she knows. She's coming for you. Seek refuge in the mist. Did you get that?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna get like nervous, anxious shakes for a little bit. Okay, just I don't know.
feeling all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just
Alright.
anxious because we need to get you like a nobleman, right? So you can get this fight on the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, hearing that maybe staged has me less intrigued by it.
I suppose it's not really like the arenas back home, huh?
No.
I'm gonna glance upstairs, see if any of the nobles or anyone above are keeping an eye on us.
Roll a perception check.
19.
19. There's odd glances because you're kind of celebrities for a night almost. Not celebrities maybe, but like you recognizable figures at least. So people do class like glances. No one's like inherently just staring at your table.
Right. Okay.
Wasn't there the one dude that wanted us to do some fight and then he might have some work for us as well? I forget, was that the arena or was that this?
That was Cry's thing, I believe.
Yeah, that was the thief boss who said, "We'll see how you do at the arena."
Yeah, I'm not buying into that.
So, the rest of the evening, what are you trio doing?
Well, I think I'm just about ready to retire for the evening myself. I don't know how our rooms are, but go take a look at that. Akish, you definitely, I know you don't sleep, but it's like you could use a rest. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. That guy really did a number on me.
So, you guys want to call tonight, and then in the morning we'll talk with Velia and Cry and figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we should.
One by one, you
good to
all
me.
make your way back to the makeshift inn at the back, which is more of a converted stable area with some makeshift beds and hay, and it's warm and sheltered enough. You better beat sleeping on the ground, but it's kind of where they toss.
No
all the
stranger to
injured
that
people.
either. So it's great.
I'd say Velia, they probably wake you up if your sleep's not found you yet, stumbling in a little bit tippled from the drinks. Crier's definitely awake, just sharpening one of the knives, like gives you all a nod. There's a big kind of shared room. Everything all good? Crier says.
I think that woman knows.
Except the key scared off my new friend.
Yeah, your friend's gonna try and kill me.
Wait, what?
Just a
Hammer
heads up.
lady?
Yeah.
She doesn't seem that bad.
Why is she gonna
Just
try and
cautious
kill
is
you?
all.
I thought you were worried I was gonna kill you, but
No.
right, tell what makes you think this?
Well, the whole problem that I have.
Staying alive.
That too, yeah. Them being the whole justice warrior and all that crap. Getting
Yeah.
the distinct feeling that whatever's going on with me. I mean, you saw how that thing that popped out of the jar acted, right?
Jar.
Remember a
jar?
while ago there was that being thing that came out of the jar that I opened? That we
The
got from
celestial being.
The
That's the one,
celestial
yeah.
that really powerful dude that was imprisoned
Yeah.
for hundreds of years.
I get a feeling that lady was acting the same way. Just more on a queer disguise sort of way.
Well, I mean, he means us no harm, and I didn't really get that feeling. But if they're of the same ilk, then I think that's a good thing.
I was gonna do like a once around a room. Like, is there any like open, visible cracks I can see people spying on us?
Roll a perception check. Have you gone back to sleep, Velia, or you just listening to the conversation?
Oh, I've been asleep this whole time.
Okay.
Oh, 7.
It's definitely ramshackled to where the wall is like maybe cracked in places and goes through to the next one. Maybe a little bit paper thin, but doesn't seem to be anyone at least conscious in the adjacent room next to you, so you feel secure enough.
I mean, you guys know about the whole thing that's been happening, right? And then it was mentioned again this evening.
The voice.
No. The thing at the place where I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cemetery.
Uh-huh. Well, sort of. I don't know if it was a cemetery, but I mean, it might as well be now. I get this feeling they were putting two and two together. And I'm a little worried about that. I mean, I should be fine because, I mean, when I woke up there, I was me, but right now I'm someone else. So I should be fine, maybe? I don't know.
Because he looks like a homeless humanoid.
Right, he's still disguised.
I mean, I don't know if I can be me in this town again because of that, whole fuck up with the flying and the...
Because you were screwing around.
forgot.
Too far.
I kind of took a practical joke a bit too far, and I don't think I can be me in this town anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the good thing about you, right? You can be anyone you want to be.
True.
What are the odds we should have someone keep an eye on Akis again through the night?
I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
I'll be fine. I just get some rest. You'll be alright.
Can I tell roughly how long it's been since Valia's gone back to the room? I'm just trying to gauge if it's been like over 4 hours at this point.
No, it's probably just been like 2, 3 or something max. Depends how long you guys were drinking in the bar for, to be honest. I will say at this point in time, though, you do hear like a metal sound outside. Like, sounds like someone stepping in heavy greaves. Just a single, like, stumble into something.
Was there anyone like that in the brawl?
There's plenty of people wearing, like, metal greaves, metal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, okay. They probably did the same as us, crashing for the night. We're gonna go lay down.
I'm gonna go stick my head out and see what the hell that noise was.
All right, you open the door.
Someone's eavesdropping. Yeah, I'm opening the door and looking. I feel like someone's eavesdropping on us.
All right. You see a hand grab you as you open the door and just ram you up against the like side of the building, warhammer in hand, and it is Annera. You all
I told
hear
you
this.
she's gonna kill me.
Like you hear just like as Akisa's body thuds against the ramshackle wall on the outside. Who are you? What are you? She says.
Me! Get off!
What are you all doing?
This is literally just outside, right?
Yeah, yeah. She failed a stealth check. Like, Keys went to investigate. Yeah, this is. She's literally got him up, warhammer out. Like, she's strong. She's lifted you probably off the floor at this point. Like,
oh yeah, I'm weak as a fiddle.
Yeah, like easily just holding you up, like ready to crack you in the face, depending on what you answer. I say again, who are you?
All right, don't hurt me. Just loosen your grip a bit and I'll show you.
Not gonna happen.
Unless you want everyone coming out of that room and we go for round 2.
I could take you.
You could probably take me.
I could
Probably
take
can take the
all
rest
of
of it.
you. Just
Help!
smirks a little bit.
So
Are you trying to
heard-
wriggle
I've heard-
free? Or are you just screaming for
Yeah,
help?
yeah, I'm wiggling free. Fuck
Oh,
this.
roll me an athletics check, yeah.
Get off me, heathen! What am I rolling again? Sorry.
Athletics.
Oh god, this is gonna go great. 12.
Yeah, you cannot move an inch. Like, an inch. She has got you perfectly pinned, like...
I mean, if she's grabbing me, then she'll probably realise that I'm in a disguise anyway.
Yeah, she knows, yeah.
So,
yeah.
so yeah, I'll just drop the disguise and say, look, it's for my own safety. I don't know if my people are welcome here. And I drop my disguise, and obviously I'm there at Coker again.
Your people are welcome here, but your aura isn't. Who are you? What are you?
I'm that bad person.
You all just kind of awkwardly stood in the room listening? Is this what's happening? I mean, you can do.
no, I mean, I feel like
I feel like this is an opportunity for growth, and I want to give them that opportunity.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure
No,
like
he's
none of
gonna
you
get
are...
my head caved in.
If you guys move out to flank her or something like that, I need to know because it's just what is happening. So
so. I would have pulled out my axe and gone to step forward.
she immediately, as you do that,
I'm being
moves
all
Akis into the doorway and uses his body as a shield, blocking you in there.
What do you mean, my aura? I'm just me.
You reek of evil.
But I'm not.
That's what that smells like.
I thought that was just me being smelly. But...
Did you all know he was?
Was what? I guess I'll
Evil.
call it. Is Velia awake at this point?
Unless she's pretending to be asleep, you're all definitely awake.
I'm awake, yeah, and I'm groggy to say the least. But I'm just gonna reply with like a no. Who are you?
Do we really need to do the full story here in the hallway?
He has had his issues, but he's been good around us, anyways.
I'm giving you all the benefit of the doubt because I'm interested. Normally I answer with my hammer first. And she just throws you like basically into the room, like like with force and strength that you like probably not, it does knock you off your feet and you stumble back unless one of you catch him. And she's just blocking the doorway and just Warhammer raised out. What is your business here?
My business or theirs?
I assume your goals are aligned. You're traveling together, are you not?
Sure.
Your hands burned at the magical barrier?
They did.
Your hands.
My hands.
It's a warding spell. And then when I cast
warding
detection
against what?
outside the inn, it confirmed it.
Against
You
what?
reek of evil.
It wasn't always this way.
So I'll ask again, what's your business?
My business is in that mist
Why?
because something saved my life. And now that same something wants me to go into the mist and find it.
Why?
I don't know. I can't read bloody minds.
You all helping him in the mist?
Well,
told
no.
any of
Well,
this.
that's debatable.
We've been. He's mentioned it a few times. We've been mostly pushing back on the idea because it sounds
Insane.
absolutely ridiculous.
You know how you look to your god as if it's some sort of higher calling?
Yeah.
There's something in there that's reaching out to me.
Well, that can't be good.
I don't know what it is, but I can tell you now it can't be all that bad because it saved my life. It brought me back from death's door.
Unless it's
And I
trying to
lift
use you.
my neck up and I show like the deep scar underneath the chin, underneath the beak. It stopped that from being open. Sealed it.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage because you're telling the truth. You glean that she's kind of invested. She's curious. It might be because she's grown bored of being in town.
Is it persuasion?
Yeah, with advantage because you're telling the truth.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh no.
So 5.
Hell. What is going on?
Welcome to my rolls, ladies and
Welcome
gentlemen.
to the Mountain Breakers.
Oh god.
It's been
Oh
a pleasure
dear.
knowing you.
I'm being truthful with you.
I know you are. But by deity demands justice. Do you know anything
what?
about what happened to that woman?
There's a lot of women here, I'm assuming. So
The dead
no.
body we spoke about earlier. Found at the ruins.
What ruins?
You got nervous when we spoke about it.
The ones near the arena? I've heard about it.
The ones north of the arena, yeah.
I mean, wouldn't anyone get nervous about hearing that there's a fucking murderer going around?
It's a big city. There's a lot of evil doers. That
Okay.
one's been kept pretty close knit.
Well, I mean, the people that are at the shrine seem to know about it because they had the body dragged away or some shit.
You
That's who
seem to
told us
know a lot
originally.
about it.
Well, that's the lady that told us originally. I think it was a lady. Is it a lady? I don't know, some sort of priest.
I like how the rest of the group is just quietly watching this happen. Like,
I wasn't part of that
Jeez.
conversation, so we're just kind of just listening.
Listen, whatever's going on, I don't know anything about it. All I know is that there's some shit happening up there.
All right. We'll find out the truth one way or another. You see that she clutches her holy symbol and bright blue
Oh,
light
fuck.
just goes around the entire room. And she's casting a
I
spell.
know exactly what this is. I'm gonna.
I need you to do a
Oh,
charisma
Christ.
saving throw if you're trying to resist the spell's effect.
I know what spell that is.
Yeah,
I don't.
I would say Rune knows what it is. It's Zone of Truth. And if you resist it, she will know you
Yeah.
resisted it.
I'm
Or
gonna
you can
I'm gonna
choose to
counterspell
fail.
that.
You're going to counter spell it?
I mean, it's, in my eyes, that's a fucking hostile action. I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
I need you to roll initiative. Fuck. If you're going to fight her, yeah. Damn.
I mean, fuck, she's casting a spell at me. Fuck it, I don't know what's going on.
She's not at
That's
you.
17.
17 counter spells it, yeah. Is that your initiative? Sorry.
I see initiative, yeah. I don't. What do I
Yeah.
do for counter spell again? Sorry.
So I think it's below 3rd level. It automatically dispels it, right? Can you just have a quick look?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're sure you don't have to roll for it. Yeah, that's fine.
It's casting 4th level higher.
This is gonna be
Making
interesting,
ability.
chat. Goddamn. Let me focus battle music on. I was not expecting this. Could have gone so many ways.
So when
sorry, guys.
When Akis says he has no idea what she's doing, or however you phrase that, she's attacking you.
She literally says, "I will find out the truth one way or another," and in a non-harmful way, she glances a holy symbol, and blue energy comes out in a circle that fills the entire room. So you don't know if it's hostile or not. Rune is the only one that probably knows what the spell is. And then Akish just waves his hand, and like the magic just fizzles out. But counterspelling is kind of like an aggressive, quick reaction gesture.
I did get a short rest out of that, right, DM?
You definitely got a short rest.
Did I get a short rest?
No, you've been drinking and not.
I mean, I have the feet, right? The I don't need sleep doing like activities thing.
You don't need to sleep during normal rest anyway, but it's if you're doing stuff actively. And I say being in a Bisley tavern's not really resting. So this time, no. I can't find my battle music. So for now, I'm just going to go to the game camp. I don't have a map for this because I wasn't expecting it, but I'm just going to draw a ramshackle thing.
Rune, would you say anything in response to what's happening, or is it you're just letting things play out?
You all want to move your tokens in. It's not too late. Like, it still doesn't have to go. I just want to go into initiative order. A fight is breaking out, but you can still talk. So that's the door.
I probably would have grabbed the key's hand as he was trying to cast a spell.
So I got like thrown back in the room, right? So
counter spell's a reaction. Yeah, do you guys want to make your tokens bigger? Maybe
yeah, we'll do. I mean, you said it's quite a small room, right? So I'm assuming
it's 15 feet by 15 feet. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Pretty small. I'm just gonna use a guard token for that. I do have a token for it.
That's 15.
Yeah, all of you fuckers are short. I'm tall. Whoa, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be taller than me. You're
it's huge.
I'm an elf. I'm an elf.
It's a really small
15,
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit bigger than 15. So I'd scale to her size. But yeah, something like that. Maybe a little bit down, just for battle map's sake.
Well, she's short, right? So
No, she's a half Goliath. She's big.
Oh, jeez.
So she's bigger than all of you. So yeah, that's about good size. Scale cryo. She is here. And then I'll find some battle music.
I'm about to die. Please. Save me, please.
Scream out. Wait.
She's making the reaction on his counterspell to be aggressive, but you don't know her intention. You don't have to be aggressive. You can still try and talk things out, but I want to be in initiative order so things go chronologically. If people are going to start casting spells, that kind of thing.
11.
Yeah, but 17 just rolled on the previous roll for me.
Yep, so... 25 to 20. 20 to 9, 20 to 15.
17.
Okay, 15 to 10.
14.
14. Okay, what did you both get?
I got a 7.
7. Delia?
11.
Delia. Alrighty. Let's... I think I've deleted my battle music. So yeah, it's her go. You go next, the keys. She rushes forward, grabs you, and pulls you back into the doorway. As like basically using you as a fire tactic for shield. You can use an athletics check to try and get out of the way.
I will most certainly try and do that. So it was athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah,
sorry?
that's correct. Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah, either or.
Okay. That's a 24.
Damn, she grabs out to you but misses, so quickly whips the shield off her back and takes a defensive stance. She's like,
Something good.
she's like, he's coming with me. And that's all she says that turn.
I'm going nowhere. Leave me alone, you weirdo. Stop bird napping people.
So yeah, Keith, it's your go. What are you doing?
I'm going to cast a new toy
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
called Shadow of Moil. I don't know how to show this to you. I'll just describe it. So, flame-like shadows wreath from my body until the spell ends, causing you to become heavily obscured to others. The shadows turn dim light within 10 foot into darkness,
Okay, so you're in
and
dark.
bright light
Is
in
it-
the same area to dim light.
Is it magical darkness or not?
It just says into darkness. It's a spell, so I don't know if it'd be magical darkness or not.
No, it'll just be the normal darkness if it's changing
that's no
normal
problem.
light, I imagine.
So I can still see perfectly fine because I have Devil Sight.
But everyone else is
Everyone around me within 10 foot is in darkness.
But it's not magical darkness, right? So if you've got dark
It's not
vision,
magical darkness.
you can see still.
Till the spell ends, you have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 foot of you hits you with an attack, the shadows lash out to the creature then 2d8 necrotic.
Okay.
I don't know if this person can see in the dark or not. I'm going to go on a whim and say they can't. And I'm going to apologize to everyone else in the room as I try and like squeeze in between people. So I'm going to try and get away from this person.
As you
Is there
maneuver
gonna be
away,
any room?
she's watching you. So you gain the thing that she can actually see.
She can see.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
So, is there like any room in between anyone? Because it's a small room, right?
You can pass through allies freely as long as there's space behind them. So yeah, you can get next to Crier if you want to. Like,
I'm really sorry. I'm going to use you as a shield. Listen, I'm fucked up. I'm really hurt. And I'm just going to back there.
okay, Rune, you're up.
I think that's everything I can do because I don't.
So now this
Why?
evil shit going on in the room.
Why keys?
It's your fucking spells, man.
It was a passive spell. You would have been fine.
Did you say that
I
out
don't
loud?
know that.
Yeah.
What? I don't fucking know. It's a weird person grabbing me and fucking casting spells and shit around me. I don't care. This.
Are we having?
I'm gonna look over to the to the lady. I've
Okay.
already forgotten her name.
Annera.
Annera. And I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, we need a moment to ourselves. And I'm gonna cast banishment.
Okay.
Charisma save.
What save is it?
Charisma.
Charisma. Let me just pull up her. Let me roll first. What's the total I need to say? Oh god, now she's
15.
going. I'll roll the 3, so I doubt she's gonna have plus 12 to her thing. You fuckers. Fuck, this is why I was saying it's broken.
Rune ruins everything. All the best plans.
Yeah, she battle music off. The fire roars back into life. There's a calm breathless, and you just see her. She goes, "Wait!" Snaps.
She vanishes, and like a small, like wooden rook appears on the floor. We have a
What the
minute.
fuck
What
was
the
she
hell,
doing?
Keys? She was
She
just
was just
casting,
casting
a spell
spells.
to make sure that it's the same one I cast when the other celestial thing.
You saw that evil look in her eyes. She was gonna fucking bash my head in.
I go
She
over
just
to the
wanted the
rug
truth
and
out of you.
I tap at it Is she dead? Did you?
No, she's not
Kill her?
dead. I'm not that merciless. All right, we need to make a decision. Do we leave now or do we try to reason with her? Time's
Well, I
ticking.
feel like if we run, that person's going to chase me forever.
Yeah.
So maybe we just kill him.
Yeah, but hold up.
Or we don't
No,
kill.
we're not going to
random
just
people.
kill a holy person.
Seems like
They're
a
not
bad way to
very
get blood.
nice. They're trying to
You
bash
said
my
it was.
head.
You said there was the spell or whatever was going on, whatever she was doing was harmless. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I have no idea what she was doing.
It's harmless. It just ensures that everyone tells the truth.
Unless Akis didn't want to tell the truth.
Then why did she
would you
just
not
say
want to
that?
tell
She
the
would
truth,
know that.
Akis?
Why did
She
she
did
did.
say that. She said she was going to get the
was
truth
gonna
out of
find
you.
No, she said she was going to find out the truth. She didn't say she was going to cast a spell that makes it so that no one can fucking lie around
Where
her.
is your
I mean, to be
deductive
fair,
reasoning?
To be fair, I didn't pick
The
up on
bitch grabbed me by the throat and was going to batter my head in a doorway in 2 seconds ago. What do you mean? What? I'm not going to trust her.
Okay, at this
Okay.
point, I would say this is
Regardless.
the halfway mark. It banished for a minute, right?
Yeah, it's a minute.
And you guys converse yourself, so halfway mark.
When she gets back, she's going to want to hurt you too, Rune. Because you've done.
Oh,
what you've done.
I'm well aware. So we either leave, and I could send her a message later, or we deal with her now. I do not want to kill her.
I want to tie her up and drag her into the mist and leave her there.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
same thing, Akis.
Yeah, same thing.
Actual murder.
I'm not
You're
killing
getting a
her.
little close to
Whoever
being
the fuck's
murdered,
in there be
but-
killing her. I didn't do it.
Oh god.
Well, we can take her down, just knock her unconscious. I do not want to kill her, though.
Cryer's like, we don't have enough time to run. Let's shut the door. Let's jump on her, incapacitate her, and then try and get out of this with words, maybe, so we're not run out of the city.
I just don't have any spells that'll wipe anybody's memory, which is very frustrating, let me tell you.
Can you not just make them go away again for like another minute while we run?
No.
Cryer moves
Nope,
here.
this is a one and done.
Is she gonna
I could
pop
turn
back
her
in
into a
here,
mouse.
Rune?
Or a bumblebee.
She pops back where she left.
Okay, I'm gonna kick her in the back and push her into the room. And then I need you all to just jump on her.
Why can't we just have Akis tell the truth? Or what's the dilemma?
How about
feel
we
like
do
she's
this?
gonna-
How about-
I feel like she's gonna fight us when she comes back, so we need to just calm the situation down, and I feel like we can only do that by tying her up. that's Cryer's
What if we
standpoint.
tie up Akis?
So how about this? You push her into the room. Don't like attack her, but shove her into the room, and I'll cast the Zone of Truth,
And if
which
we
is
need
what she was
to,
doing.
I could turn
I
her
don't-
into a slug.
I don't have a problem with that. It's just, listen, okay, that person just fucking grabbed me by the throat. Okay, they had a fucking hammer ready to bash my head in, and they started cussing some fucking weird shit and waving their hands about. Like, I'm sorry, but fucking spells scary. Okay.
My apologies, friend, but I feel like we need to figure out what's going on. And I'll pull rope out of my bag and I grab Akis and I'll ask him to put his arms behind his back.
Oh, damn.
No.
Listen, she wants to know what's going on. We got to build our trust back here.
Group TPK. Oh, damn.
You better hurry up.
Are you letting it happen,
You
Akis?
You promise that if she fucking goes to lay a single finger on me, you'll beat the shit out of her,
Yeah, of course.
and you'll bring me back to life?
Yeah,
Because
of
she's
course.
gonna kill me.
I don't think she's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill me.
I don't think she's gonna kill you. We won't let her kill you.
Do you let him tie your hands quickly?
Yeah.
You all have
Before
one
I do,
round
though.
quickly. What you doing?
Before I do,
Yep.
that torn banner that I have with the ball,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you, Bromir. I'm gonna say, if I die, you find these people.
You're not gonna die. But
Can I suggest something else? How about I just turn Akis into like a small bug and I put him in my pocket and we pretend like he vanished?
No.
I
Then
don't
we're
think that's
guilty of
gonna
hiding
work.
someone that's evil.
Listen, that person could sense me.
There's an
I don't
evil
think that's
bug in
gonna
your
work.
pocket.
Bugs are evil. Let's be honest.
Damn those little pea beetles, man, they're evil. She's got a great big hammer. Do you not think she's gonna squish me?
Okay, fine. I won't do it. It's fine. I'll just start turning to a bug.
Okay.
I trust you.
So-
I do not trust this person.
Immediately as you're tying a keys back up, she pops back in with a hammer swing, and she's like shakes her head for a second, and she like lunges forward. Cryer just kicks her in the back, hits her.
Get in here,
so I'd
and I
say-
try to pull her arm.
and then Cryer just shuts the door quickly, so she's in the room. Next,
I've
Excellent.
positioned myself, so I've got a keys by his left arm, or sorry, his
Okay.
right arm with my left arm, and I've got my battle axe, and I'm sort of positioned
Well-
partially in front of a keys. But
right now it's like initiative order almost. You got a jump round, so you're dealing with a key. Rune and Velia, you technically, and Bromir, obviously you're dealing with a key. So Rune and Velia, what are you doing? As she pops back in, Cryer just drop kicks her and shuts the door quickly. Are you guys doing anything?
Yeah. As she stumbles into the room, I'm gonna like grasp onto like her shoulder, and I'm gonna say, "Let me cast the spell this time," and I'll cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. You can roll me a persuasion check with advantage, Rune. It's not super high DC
Okay.
because she's still assessing the situation in the
Persuasion.
immediate moment.
Okay. Well, good thing I have advantage. That was a nat one. Okay, that's much better. 19.
You see, she quickly assesses the situation in your hand, and a warhammer lowers slightly, but she's just locked eyes with her keys. She recognizes the spell, obviously. You better have a good reason for this. And she backs up towards the door, bumps into Cryer, and then just like Cryer doesn't move out of the doorway. Cryer wouldn't. She just backs up against the wall, but still like shield out, ready to go if she needs to be. Defensive stance.
I feel like she would have
Oh.
backed up into Cry's dagger, just like
yeah, mate, yeah.
don't move.
The whole darkness thing would have faded by now as well because it's only concentration 1 minute.
Okay, so that's faded. Yeah, so now you all have you're out of combat. It's calmed back down to just to a talking point because of the persuasion checks and the actions taken. Zone of Truth is active. Are you choosing to resist it, Akis, or fail it?
Hey, no one resist. I'm trying to help.
What would I do? No, these are my friends. I wouldn't resist it.
Okay. So is anyone resisting it?
Chris.
No.
Would Karaya?
Karaya resists it.
I should 100% resist it.
She 100% resists it. So yeah. Zone of Truth is active. You all choose fail apart from Karaya. And obviously Rune is not affected because it's his spell.
Yeah.
Convenient. No.
He's the mastermind.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
So
Hey, listen, as long as Rune's the only one that knows where I'm lying or telling the truth, then, you know, it's not this person's. I don't care.
with that being said, there's like an awkward silence for a moment while people reassess the situation. I don't know if this fits, but we'll see. So I'll ask again, what is your business? I'll say that for the purposes of this, people that are affected by the spell have like a little blue glow just so it's visually noted. Usually I think it's only the spellcaster, but if your intentions are to let people know who's affected by the spell to her, I'd say it has some sort of little aura at least.
I want to find the entity that's in the mist.
So start from the beginning. You started telling her the story of the tragedy that befell your town. Yes.
Do you want me to start from the very beginning?
Yeah. Start from the beginning.
So you over here,
It'll help.
Bromir.
Hey, Bromir, that thing I gave you, hold it up and show everyone.
Okay, I'll pull it out of my bag.
That banner? That's the banner of the people that attacked and wiped out my entire village. They killed me too. My parents, the elders, the kids, everything. They killed everyone. They took everything. And when I was lying there dead on the floor, something reached out to me. I begged for something and something reached out. It saved me.
Is it
I
using
managed
you?
to catch... I don't know.
There was a price, yes, for it saving your life.
There was a price. So
Which was?
my people, not similar to that bird-like creature that was on the boat. That's a completely different type. That's I don't know what their story is. They're like some thing called a kinku. I'm an Arakokra. My price was wings. I can't fly. That was the price I had to pay.
Are you sure that's the only price?
I don't know. I mean, the rest of me is intact. I know of.
Did you murder that person in the temple?
I don't know.
I don't think he actually does know.
No, he can answer that because he wasn't conscious at the time. So technically, you can answer no or don't know. That's fine. DM
Okay.
out of character. Okay. So just a point of reference. You're borrowing power from an entity you don't know. You cast magic that is evil.
It's not all evil.
Is magic evil though? I want to challenge that point because magic itself isn't necessarily evil. Yeah.
I've stopped people from dying.
True.
Any magic can be used for evil or for good. It's a matter of perspective and purpose.
There's a reason that necromancy is wildly banned for the most part, but yes,
All the gifts I have are to
intention
protect myself.
does matter. The reason your hands burned, that's because you have evil within you. The reason why you couldn't get into that barrier is because you have evil within you.
But I'm not evil.
Why were you disguised?
I'll just laugh.
That's
That's
more
another story.
embarrassing than anything else.
So, just a quick question. With this spell, does it have to be the person that the question is directed to will tell the truth? Or is it just
If you
I have no filter?
If you answer, you have to tell the truth, but you can answer no comment. You can refuse to answer, essentially. That can be quite
Then I
telling
would
in
just
itself.
laugh.
Yeah, you don't. It doesn't force you to speak, but you just basically can't lie. That is the whole thing. So you can refuse to speak. You have to tell the truth if you speak, but you can just change the subject or do whatever you want. So you just can't.
You're Jim Carrey from Liar Liar.
Yeah.
Royal blue.
The bed is blue.
So why was you disguised if you had nothing to hide?
I played a prank on my friends. They got the attention of the city guard, and I'm scared that they're going to throw me away forever, so I'm disguised.
She just like laughs.
You remember when I said
You really
these
are a
impulsive-
band of fucking idiots, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
It's mainly me than them, but yes.
Yes.
That's what we should have called ourselves, guys.
The band of idiots.
I don't know.
Reckless
Mountain
idiot.
Breakers is also a pretty dumb name.
but not untrue.
True.
We did break a mountain.
But most people think it's not.
So what? You just gonna wander into the mist, into this being, this entity, and give yourself to it?
No, I want to find out what this is.
Has it been
All right.
I want to
talking
know
you?
what's given me borrowed time. I know it's borrowed. This thing can take everything away from me at any time. I want to get...
At this point,
Is it-
she lowers the warhammer and just rests it on the ground and like puts the shield on her back. And still, warhammer's still out, ready to go if it needs be, but he's more in a less threatening position and just foods on the ground.
What would you be willing to do if your entire family was taken from you? All of your friends, your whole village,
Oh, I
everything.
see your point. My main concern was you were involved in that murder. And you can't lie right now, and you said you don't know. It just confused me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But you are evil. Yes. You have to understand, from what I know, people that are pact bound like yourself, they're not very welcome in the city. You find out the guards would probably just lock you away straight away anyway. It's warded against evil like that for a reason. It always has been, from what I understand.
I mean, it's not as if I'm going to go around and blow up the whole city.
Probably not. Probably
We even
struggle.
came here by chance.
So at least I don't have to
As well.
detain you.
You don't have to kill me either.
Hold on. Yes, you didn't murder the person, so I don't have to kill you either. But you seem to know a lot about it. Why? Why did you know a lot about it? You said you've been in the city, what, 3 days? Suddenly you know everything?
Like I told you the truth earlier, we went to that shrine. There was some holy person there. They told us about it, and that's how we know about it. There was like all these candles everywhere. There was like blood. They said some person had been killed and they were taken away.
At this point, I'll speak up and say, to be fair, the reason we went there in the first place was because you woke up there and
Ooh.
told us.
Wait, so you was there?
Yes, but we don't know what happened or why.
You may have just condemned me, but yes, I woke up there.
It's not like he came back covered in blood. But there's something going on, and I don't think it's his choice.
That's one of the reasons why I want to get out of the city, because
She looks all over. Is
I
he
don't-
doing
I don't know
anything
what this
else
thing
that
can
you
do.
don't know about or is strange?
There was one thing, but I don't know what it means. The other day we were camping outside the city, over where all the mist-touched reside, and
Yeah.
they kind of
Yeah.
circled around our camp and were looking at us weird with their glowy eyes.
no, they were looking at me, not you guys. They were all staring at me.
Why? I can't
Don't
figure out
know.
why.
Maybe this thing is affecting them in the similar way that it's affecting me. I don't know.
Interesting.
Some kind of connection, maybe. The other thing
Maybe by
that's
me
been
going
bothering me
there,
is-
we can help these people.
could, but like if we're going into the mist, that's something that's existed since the calamity. What if the being that's giving you these gifts is not of good nature and just wants you to come in and release it from its prison?
Then you have to stop me.
roll me a keys, a group persuasion check. Actually, all roll me a persuasion check, everyone.
It's like the keys rolling for the group. Okay.
Nah, everyone.
Oh, this is
roll
gonna
me
go
a
wrong. We gotta
persuasion
get a
check.
1. All right, I got a 21.
Oh, dang.
21. And while we're doing
15.
that check, thank you everyone raiding from Games and Tea. I appreciate you. 10 cents OP moment. Thank you so much for the raid though. Welcome in everyone.
Are
Sorry.
we doing perception or persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah. So we'll go from top. Vili's not here at the moment. So Prior, I wouldn't say gets checked too much because she's just kind of in the background. So Rune,
23.
nice. Akis,
21, I believe.
Romir,
Let me double check.
15.
good checks all around.
Yeah, 21 from me.
She locks
Oh,
eyes with
more.
all of you. Sorry, go on.
Akis, has it been talking to you recently? Have you had
All the
any
time.
communication with it?
Pretty much every day.
Or
What does it say? She says at the exact same time.
To come to the
With
mist,
intrigue.
and that you in particular were about to bash my head in, and lo and behold, you're outside the door.
Yeah. So I guess extending the offer again. Do you want to join us? Make sure we don't release something that's gonna bring terror to everyone. If we
The
go in there.
destroyer of evil, right? If whatever this is evil in there.
I think you should all come with me to the Temple of Tyr as the first step.
Please don't put me in a dungeon.
I won't put you in a dungeon yet. That's the best you're gonna get.
So
I
there's a
suggest you
chance.
trust me.
Can I at least make myself look like a homeless person again so the guards don't throw me away in a prison dungeon?
Sure.
Can we get some rest? Because I am exhausted.
You can
I
rest
would
at the
love a nap.
temple.
Unless does your temple have more accommodating, comfortable
Yes.
restrooms? Good. Let's go. I'm game.
Velia got snack. Look at that sandwich. Oh my
Oh, it looks so good.
Hey, Crass, where's ours?
god. She ain't got headphones on. She has no idea.
She has never headphones on.
A sandwich
Your
looks
sandwich
so
looks
good.
so good.
I had to get a PB&J and make some hot chocolate. Okay, we got an
So
espresso machine so I can foam milk.
So I'm dead.
nice. Yeah, he's not dead. Okay. The group did a persuasion check, which succeeded, and she suggested you all go to the Temple of Tyr to decide the next
Okay.
steps.
Cool.
Is there anything you say to that? Or okay, cool. So one by one,
Another day.
you're all
Can you untie me,
untie-
please?
Yeah, I'll untie a keys and I'll pass him back his banner.
Thank you.
as you go to untie him, she's like, no, keep them on for now.
I'm gonna have to say no. Like,
Just until we
That's
get to the
gonna- that's
temple.
gonna look even. That's gonna look even more suspicious.
Yeah.
You really want to be dragging
You're with me.
someone?
You'll be fine. I'm not gonna drag
Yeah.
you. It's just your hands about. I don't want you casting any spells and fucking off.
understood, but I think there's got to be a level of trust to a certain extent.
Well, I don't trust you. That's the problem.
Yeah, so this is a good opportunity to build trust.
You can ask me the question because we're still in the zone of truth. Am I gonna run away? And you'll know.
Have no intent. You might have no intention of running away right now, but in 10 minutes when we're walking through the streets, you might do.
I think we can keep an eye on him. I'm gonna untie him.
She like grunts a little bit, bites her teeth, clenches the warhammer, and just barges past Crier and boots the door open. But then
Now
she's
I
like,
have time.
now-
This banner.
now she's waiting for you, and she's gonna like follow behind your troop. We're going to Pel's Grace. You all
So
just
Water's Grace.
make
Okay.
your way one by one to Pella's Grace. It's a bit of a
Oh,
journey
nice.
through the night. It is kind of late, early hours AM. The streets aren't too busy, so you can kind of get there relatively quickly. She takes you through the twins, nods at the guards on the way because it's a heavily guarded area. For the most part, within an hour or so of tenseness. If you guys want to chat on the way, you're welcome to. She's about 5 feet behind you, though, staying pretty close, just watching. Is it just a walk
Y'all
of
drag me out of
silence?
bed with no spells. What the heck?
So,
We're
question:
going
is
to a
this
place that's more comfortable.
Yeah, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
does this one also have a barrier? If so, how the fuck am I getting through it?
There's no barrier here, just on the academy.
That's a little strange. But okay.
With the amount of people around, no one will fuck with anything around here. So, just the bureaucrats in the academy are very overprotective.
Let's see. They were very helpful. Just not to him.
I can imagine.
For
why.
me, but I'm also not seated with the power of evil in my very being. So
It's the beard.
That's good.
yeah,
So yeah, you all make your way to Pella's Grace and you see this beautiful temple, huge stained glass windows adorning like warriors and paladins, most like Warhammer iconography. And at the front, just before you get to the gates that open up into the temple, there's a giant statue that's about 30 foot tall of a paladin with a warhammer that represents Tyr. You go in and there is activity around here still, or like kind of at all hours, and a lot of the people turn around. But she then takes the lead and nods and takes you into like one of the side rooms inside the temple. And there's a couple of beds. It's better than the other one, but there's no 5 beds in here. You can just stay in here for now. Don't leave. I'll be back soon. Is that all right?
Okay.
I don't know if I have a choice, really, is it?
You don't. Everyone else does.
I think our
I think we'll be fine.
choice is decided anyways. We're here.
Yeah.
She closes like the heavy wooden door, and it's a nice room. There's like a writing desk in there, there's bits of parchment, couple of beds, and it's clean. Definitely a lot better than where you were just stopping, even though it's still like the same-ish size room, just not as much sleeping opportunities. And you're left to your own devices for now, at least. Is there anything you want to discuss now she's not here?
Everything on the table?
Pretty much. There's not much else to know.
Anything that we didn't talk about that we should all be on the same page of? I think it's a good idea if we hire her to, or if we bring her along into the mist.
If we're going, assuming that
If
we're
we're
going.
going, yeah.
I mean, what's changed recently? You guys didn't want to go, and now you want to?
Well,
Well, it sounds
obviously the fact that you need to go.
Sounds like you need to go.
I mean, you're determined, and I'd like to help you with that. But
We're your friends. That's how
I
friends do.
I'm
Go
still-
into dangerous situations for each other.
yeah, I'm so nervous about the effect that the mist has on people. And there's no real protection from it.
Try just flips
I
a
also
knife and
have-
she's like, I don't want to die yet.
You just see like
Oh,
a
there's too many
single.
things you haven't stolen?
What's that?
You see a single like CRB just roll down his cheek before he brushes it away.
Oh,
Hmm.
Come on, Cry. It's not like you got anything better to do, anyways.
True. We all gotta die sometime, right?
Yeah. What better way to do it than in glory and in service of a friend?
Well, that's if we make it that far. I
It's-
mean, like 20 paladins could just rush in here and bash our skulls in, but she just flips the knife again.
I mean, if we do go into the
How
mist
much
and
fun?
die, at least you get on my gold. I know that's your incentive.
Hey, yeah, we got rich.
There's a
Pretty
little
sure.
bit more to gold than me, but yeah. You all just getting
there you
a
go.
rest? Oh, sorry, if you want to talk more. Sorry.
No, I feel like I have concerns around this because if we go into the mist, let's say, it's all hypotheticals, I don't know what to expect. You're compelled to go into the mist, Akis.
I am.
Okay, so your I don't know what you would even call this, but your new friend.
Temporary host.
I'm just wondering what the outcome is and if it results in your death either way. Because on the one hand, you may be compelled to just, all right, I'm here in service of you. And Akis is gone and the shell remains. Or we use it as an opportunity to defeat whatever this is or separate it from you in some regard. I don't know how that turns out for you either. So those are my
No, I
concerns
mean,
around that.
If whatever this thing is separate from me, I'm pretty sure I go back to how I was the moment before it saved me. So that's something to think
So,
about.
You being dead, but having your
Very
wings,
much dead.
You think
I
you
might
would
get
be
my
able to
wings
do
back
that?
though. Maybe.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I
Briggs
doubt
pretty
it.
quick with the stitches.
Yeah. But I mean, if it kills you, then I mean, I need to get some gems before we go, definitely, to revive people, but I don't know if that would be enough.
I get the feeling that this thing is
Wait,
Velia,
wait.
roll
holding
me
on
a,
to my soul.
Velia, roll me a knowledge history. You're quite book.
Yeah, I want to
Pointed.
ask something in very particular. I got a 17 on my knowledge history.
You've read a little bit about, like, just in general books of people making pacts, you know, the kind of like, even like some like kind of non-fiction, some fictional books of like people making pacts and like, from what you understand, like once the pact's been done, there's no kind of undoing it unless the pact is broken, but it doesn't like reverse the effects. That kind of reigns in your brain a little bit as illogical. Like usually breaking a pact you'd think can happen, it's just going to be very difficult, but you don't think that see you later, Cindy. You don't see that you don't see like him just ending up dead being logical.
No, but I am curious if he had magic before this pact or not. Did you have magic before you got this magical pact?
not that I know of.
So I don't think he's going to end up dead per se, Rune, but he may end up non-magical.
I mean, we had
Shucks.
like gifted people in the village.
Were you one of them?
I mean, if I was a gifted person, do you think I'd be on the floor dead and bleeding out? I probably would have been able to help.
So you may not be very magical after we reverse this pact. Just keep that in mind. Unless you were to make a new pact. With somebody
I'll be
less
honest.
evil.
Packs haven't exactly gone well for me recently, if you couldn't tell.
Who knows?
If
Maybe the god of justice will grant you something.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a miracle.
Hey,
Stranger
yeah,
things
man.
have happened to us.
I hear
Yeah,
that's what
but-
the gods specialize in, so.
You still have that
Yeah,
rapier, right? And
miracles.
you could be a warrior for Tyr.
Seems like the most just thing to happen of them all, right? Is Tyr taking something evil from somebody and turning them into an instrument of good.
That sounds badass.
Yes.
It does sound pretty
I hope I've
badass.
got Apollo's DM brain worrying.
Or you could just all die in the mist. I don't know.
I don't know. End of campaign, I guess.
Rune, I've actually got a question for you in particular.
Okay.
Are you able to bring people back, like, long after the fact?
Not long after the fact. It has to be recent. And I need to stop at a gem shop and pick up some diamonds.
So my
That's
family really
that's
is gone.
At this point, yeah. With the current power that the general has provided to me, I'm not able to perform that act. And I think it would require a much higher spell. Pauls, do I know how high a spell in character would require to do something like that?
You've heard of miracles like that, I would say.
Necromancy.
But I mean, that's the easier option, yeah. But you have heard of miracles where people have been fully restored from true death, but it's very rare, and
like
it takes a
like
lot
from
of
my days
devotion.
serving, like from my days of serving Tempest. Have
Yeah,
heard
you
something
wouldn't know
there?
personally anyone that's been brought back that way. You just heard probably
Yeah.
rumors on the grapevine that it is possible, but it's very, 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 very rare and very hard to do.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
So
there is another thing I wanted to ask. I haven't quite known when the time was, but I mean, if these people are going to kill me, now's probably the time. You can reach out to people, right? Like you can send long distance messages and stuff, as long as they're alive.
as long as I know the person.
If
I
I
have to know
describe
them.
someone, can you reach out to them?
I don't think it's going to go through. We can try, but I don't think it would go through.
He has to be familiar with the person.
So me
Well,
describing them wouldn't make them familiar.
Generally not. If you show them a picture, probably would work.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have any pictures.
You have
Everything would have
illusion,
been
right?
destroyed.
Can you do illusion?
I do have. I can make myself look like this person actually.
There you go.
I like how
So
you're
I'm
having
gonna-
your emotional support, Kitty.
I know.
This moment.
I'm gonna ask her a favor, Rune. Can you reach out to someone for me? Family?
Sure,
I
I
don't.
can try.
Do you have?
Do I have spells at that level right now? I
If
do have
not, we
one.
can
I do have one
save it.
casting I can do.
save it, just in case.
Okay.
We'll revisit it. Just
Okay.
don't let me forget.
Esme,
Yeah,
stop
we could
licking your
try.
bits on stream.
There was
She's black. We won't know.
Yeah, she doesn't.
there was
pick-
one person that wasn't in the village when everything was destroyed. It was my younger brother, Ulrich.
Oh.
I don't know where they
definitely.
are. They could be dead. They could have gone back to the village and died. But maybe you can reach out to them for me.
Yeah, I can try. Yeah, I just need a really good description of what they look like and their personality, and maybe we can ask the general to guide a message to them.
And I'm just gonna instantly make myself look like them. I don't know how the disguise self would work. Whether the disguise self would show the wings as well.
I would say that yes, but they're tucked away. Once you like extend them out, it kind of cuts them off. It's very
Yeah.
localized to your body.
So we just
Okay.
visual of me without the wings, I guess. Similar. A blondish brown looking Aarakocra with white beak and 2 grey eyes. This is my younger brother. He was the gift of the family, I guess. He was the talented one. He was really good with music. It's probably why he left.
Left for his own adventure.
Yeah. Maybe you can reach out to them and just let them know that not everyone's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, we can reach out. You want to do it now?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to be
Another time
selfish in case some shit happens and
In the middle
like
of the
she
night,
said,
yeah.
in case 20 Templars come bursting through that door, who knows, you might need that last
Yeah.
gift, so
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do it later.
Okay. An hour passes, maybe 2. Some of you doze off. Some of you stay awake. Until
Go to sleep.
the door kind of opens. And it's a young 20 or so human. Blonde hair, robes, and she's carrying like a handful of books. Like a stack, like peeking over it. And she's like, been told to leave these here. Hello? Sorry, it's early. And she just bums in and on the writing desk just dumps all these books down. And then leaves. Because she's been told to dump books here. Is anyone awake?
When you say
or-
early, how early is this? Like
Yeah.
after how much sleep?
How much
Yeah.
sleep have we had?
Well, you guys probably got here about 3 a.m. This is probably like 4:30 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
fuck
still
that.
unconscious.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
I would have taken a short rest during that period as well.
Yeah?
While everything was going on.
You can do short rest. It gets to about 8 in the morning. I would say at this point,
Yes.
yeah, it's not full 7 hours, but it's been broken up. But I will say you can all mark off a long rest.
Thank God.
Oh yeah.
Thank God, long rest. And there's like bells, various bells of the temples that are vast around going off, and it's kind of hard to sleep through the mornings here at least. Until you hear heavy footfalls outside the door. Similar chain chink to what you heard outside the door last night. And then the door just poof, crashes open. Oh, you're all awake. Even if you're laid down, like still half asleep, she's like, you're awake. Did you get any reading done?
I never saw
We got some sleeping done.
Okay. Well, you got your wish. I'm assigned to go into the mist with you. Yay. Great. So, better do your reading. And she just shuts the door.
Jesus.
How many books did they throw in the room?
There's like 30 just in one massive big pile.
Jesus Christ.
I'll sit down and start reading
Yeah. I was
upside
doing the
down
same thing.
as I do.
Upside down as you do. So yeah, like it's everything that they could probably locate or have on hand here, at least on the mist. There's journals, there's accounts, there's little map diagrams that people might have drawn that have explained it a little bit. There is a short list of people you assume who have annotated these books or notes that have been in the mist and come back. There's a couple of documented notes of like random bits of artifacts that they found and pulled out, kind of where they might have been sold to, or if they're stored here at one of the temples and stuff like that, donated to a museum kind of thing. So who's reading? Is it just Velia?
No, I'm gonna read through as well.
Yeah, runes.
But I'd have a lot of personal interest in this.
Okay. Romeo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I would dive into the books. Perhaps more of an interest on creatures or sightings or artifacts of that nature.
Okay. Everyone that's reading or researching, you can all roll me a knowledge history check. If you're proficient in it, you can have advantage. If you're not proficient in it, then you have disadvantage.
History. you said?
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh god, that.
17.
Why'd you have to give me the disadvantage, man? It would have been so good.
17 Apollo.
17. Rune.
7.
8.
778. Okay. Vila, you kind of take ownership of the study group almost, and you slap your book down and you see like, no, you read this one, you read that one, you read this one, and kind of owns the premise. This is more like what you can absorb and digest in like a very short amount of time almost. So you do learn that the mist happened around the time of the calamity. You do know that there was a ruined city in the heart of the mist that was called let me get my notes up. Sorry, one moment, chat and everyone.
I'm kind of with Cry.
Out into the thing from Twitch chat. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right. Thank you. It was called Zagros, and it was a city that was pre-calamity. You know, it's very different from cities nowadays. But and there's little accounts where people were trying to locate it or find it, but they never could seem to. Even if they walked straight through as long as they could, they usually met hardships along the way before they got there. Quite a few of them. But some people said they searched for weeks and they still could not find this city. The best account that people have is that there was elements of like ruined buildings that they assumed were part of this city once, but were found miles away, broken and scattered apart. You do find that there's like some ancient text that Zagros was a very sophisticated city. It was very magical aware. It was like cutting edge almost. And
the San Francisco of this place.
you do read that it was powered, but people don't understand how. Like there was some sort of thing that powered the entire city, gave it energy. You're not sure. It refers to as a structure at the most part, or it was at least power came from a certain structure. There was other little towns and farmsteads obviously in it that got absolved. You do realize that now reading this, there is like a team of interested parties that research the mist and take samples from it, findings, but everything's come up as unconclusive, just generally corrupted. Everything then that touches withers and dies. You do read that there is like creatures in there that are misfigured, misformed, beasts that are huge and can also small and swarm, and people generally design them as like or like figure. And you see some like drawings of like things that are like just look otherworldly and nightmarish, and lots of teeth, lots of spines, lots of extra limbs, and awfulness. But they look fleshy, at least from what you read and understand. I would say that's kind of what you all glean in this morning of reading, especially with those rolls. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna give them the cliff notes. There is a ticking noise. Does anyone else hear that?
I think that might be Sophie's mic a little bit, but I'm not sure why. She was doing it a little bit. It's just like a static noise. Tibby.
Okay, that was the ticking I heard earlier.
That's weird.
Mute for like 5 seconds.
Um,
I can't tell. Is Sophie's cam frozen for everyone else? Is it just me?
No, it's fine.
It
for
is
me.
Sophie.
It is Sophie.
It is confirmed, Sophie.
I think he's like,
You have a phone on your
yeah,
desk.
he sounds like a
Sophie?
phone's next to a speaker a little bit, like a little bit static.
far away.
It's not
I
too
just-
bad, but yeah.
For the rest of the day, I want to find like a really tattered,
Let's just
beat
try to
down
use
book.
this one.
I want to just dive into that one.
Okay, it's all like along the same roles and things like that you've just done. So that's kind of all the information you glean. There's not too much on it, and it's a lot of the same. But you do get a couple of like little maps that people have drawn, but they don't seem, when you put them together and try and understand them, they don't seem to make any sense. But it's kind of hard to ascertain. But people have said they explore the mist and they come across things, but it doesn't. Once you're in there, it feels like there's no northeast, southwest almost. But they don't know if that's because they get so confused the longer they stay in there of which way it is, because the vision's so limited. It's like a couple of meters in front of you, style, before everything fades out. So.
Well, I mean, if we're going in, I say we take a look at the job board and see if there's any extra gold we can pick up on while we're in there.
One detail I should mention. If you are willing to help me with finding these people that did this, they can turn into these giant eagles. You know, I left that little detail out with the other person, but
Not the
Okay.
people that attacked your
Right.
village, right?
yeah, the people that attacked the village. Someone who could turn into these giant eagles. The only reason I
That's
have this
horrifying.
banner is because, well, when I came back to after something saved me, I didn't know what to do. I just threw a fist and then, well, you know that blast thing that comes out? It hit one of them and he kind of fell like 100, 200 feet, and then that was where I found the rapier as well. A few little things I have left at home.
A voice creeps into your mind again, Akis, and you hear, "You've come this far and you're going to betray us? Just leave. Find me. Don't bring them."
I should probably tell you guys that it's talking to me again. It wants me to go on my own.
I think we should not do anything that it wants to do. Like going on your own.
You would do that to us, would you?
Not willingly.
Well, then we'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Yep.
Just promise me one thing.
hmm
If I do either not become myself anymore, or I try and unleash whatever's given me these gifts,
You come on your
You-
own, I'll give your wings back.
Oh, shit.
and I'm just going to stop mid-sentence.
Although they do look so
Is it talking
pretty.
to you again?
I would really like my wings back.
Did you say that out loud, or you're just
Yeah,
thinking-
I did.
Okay. Is this thing promising
Make-
your wings back? Is that why?
Oh, it is. And
Ah.
I am so tempted. But no matter what, you make sure you stop me.
Hmm.
No matter
Hmm.
what.
So that rope you have, Magna, let's attach and tie him to one of us. I vote for the buddy system as our solution.
It's
I
probably
mean, I
a
can
good
still
idea
take
for this
the first
anyways.
watch. It doesn't bother me. You can get some sleep.
I've already slept enough. I'm gonna take first watch with you.
It's midday at this point, by the way. It's like noon. Actually, you've been researching for the best part of the day. I'd say it's probably like afternoon time.
I mean, the door's probably locked, and I try and open the door. Is it locked?
No, it's open. You see, like, there's someone just outside that was like juggling a bunch of plates, and they're like, "Hello, these are for you. I was told to drop them off. Hi. Just some
Hi.
stew." And she just gestures out to pass the bowl over.
I take all the food and just bring it back inside. Okay, maybe you should restrain me. I thought they would have at least been smart enough to lock the door.
All right. Well, we'll have to figure out a routine for our nights, but I think for now you're okay. I mean, we can see if you leave, right?
I mean, I seem fine.
Yeah. So
I don't have to worry about any of those weird people staring at us again. I guess that's nice.
Perhaps we should have some of our valuables stored away.
Mm-hmm. You mean like this pile of 200, 300 gold that I have?
Yeah.
Well, I'm planning on going to spend mine immediately, so
I would also like to spend some time DM and identify my crossbow.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna step away for a sec while you guys are doing that.
Let me go through my notes and find it. So if anyone wants to do anything or discuss anything really quick.
I think Sophie was stepping away to do something.
I'm going to cast it as a ritual.
Yep.
Oh, one last thing as well. If
Mm-hmm.
if I don't come back out of this mist and you guys do,
Mm-hmm.
Brune, you know what my brother looks like now, my little brother. Make sure he gets the rapier.
So it's a bit homebrewy, so you might have to add it to D&D Beyond separately. But it's like a heavy crossbow. Not like big heavy, but like a normal size crossbow. It's not a hand crossbow. But you see like these intricate carvings and runes on the side of it. At its base, it functions as just a +1 magical crossbow. But then when you like identify it, you can see all these like cogs and mechanical parts that work on the bolt throwing aspect of it. And essentially, when you score a critical hit, it shoots 3 arrows out instead of just 3 bolts out instead of 1.
Jesus.
And you let me just Google. Yeah, let me just look at one.
The fart noise is back. I can hear it.
It's fine. It's not too bad.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with them.
No, you look good. I'm just judging you.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It is gone.
Nice. It was just loose cable.
Yeah.
Success.
Okay, yeah, that's all you know. It just on a crit, it shoots 3 arrows out. That's the magical power of it. But he acts as a +1 crossbow.
Yeah.
Dang. That's awesome.
Great.
It
I
probably
think I
had a
can actually
name, but
equip
you
that.
can also name it if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna equip that, and yeah, that's my new crossbow.
Nice.
Sick.
Okay.
I'm gonna name it. Hang on. I'm looking. You guys can keep going. I'm looking for names.
Is there are you gonna have enough gold for everything you need there, Rune, or
I mean, I can buy one set of Revivify in case any of us goes down, but so I need 300 gold worth of diamonds per casting.
Take my gold as well. I mean, I don't really have much use for it, so
You don't want to buy anything out in town?
not particularly.
Want to see if you can find like a magic shop, maybe get something to give you an edge, like a potion or something.
I honestly don't think there's much I can buy to help. Knowing that you have enough supplies in case something bad does happen.
Her name is Mia, Miya, which is Japanese for 3 arrows.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Aw.
If you want to write that in Discord as well on your character sheet, that'd be great. Or if it's just on
Yeah.
D&D, that's cool.
It's already on my character sheet, but I'll put it in Discord as well.
Nice.
So I'm gonna give you my 300 gold ring.
Okay.
No one protests to 300 gold being acquired? No? Okay.
We'll go
Wait.
find a gem shop somewhere in town.
Are you going to look
Sure,
for gems
just
now?
Not right now. We're still in the church.
yeah? We could ask her.
We haven't been let out, right?
You don't
No,
know?
not yet.
You've not asked?
I think I'm the only one that's not allowed to leave. I think you guys can leave whenever you want.
We can ask and see if they can set us up with anything. Might save you some coin.
I'll poke my head out the door. Is the door open? Is it locked or anything?
It opens, but you do see that there is people around.
Is there someone like standing guard by the door?
Yeah.
Like, oi, are we allowed to leave? Or are we still under captivity?
Depends what you want to do.
I need to go to a store and get some supplies.
Sure, yeah, you're okay to go. That's fine.
I'll pop in. Anyone else want to come with? I assume
Sure, I'll
I assume Akis has to stay.
Yeah, he has to stay.
Sorry, buddy. You gotta stay.
I feel like I'm being
not to be-
caged up. I don't like it.
Not to be
Okay.
disappointing, but I do have to drop off here in like 10 minutes. Everybody knows.
That is absolutely fine.
Okay.
I'll go with you in case you need some extra gold. I
Okay.
think it's at rations. There's probably not much else I'm going to pick up.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of shopping.
By the way, Crass, that does actually require attunement, that crossbow. And
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit in a tune with it. That's my plan.
yeah. I just want to send you a quick message.
Whispers.
Whisper, whisper.
Okay. I sent you a message on Discord.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Is this something good?
No comment.
Super secret.
No comment.
Yes, I need to go there.
So yeah, you go gem shopping. Bromir going with you.
Yeah.
Easy enough in this city. Like there's gem shops and stores. You don't have to walk far. Is it just some diamonds you're wanting? You've got the price?
Yeah, I want to get 600 gold worth of diamonds.
Yeah, they're not like one big diamond. You have to go to like 5 or so different shops just to gain what you need. But if you've got the gold, you can add that to your bags, no problem. You're not in a place there where there's an abundance of them. It just takes you a little bit of time to circulate around and go get them all for the rest of the day almost.
Okay. Let's see. Cost override 600.
And I'll while we're out, pick up another batch of probably 10 rations.
Good to know. Yeah, that's good. Does anyone else want to do any little bit of shopping?
I want to go to like a hobbyist store and see if there is a dragon chest set that is of like locally themed.
Roll me an investigation check. Yeah.
Okay. That is a 16.
Well, that's a pretty high roll, yeah. I would say it takes you the better part, but you see it as you're doing your diamond hunt, and you nip in as it's like pristine in the window. But yeah, you see one, not really locally themed, but does have different elements to the one you've got.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll walk in and see if they'll be willing to part with it. Ask a little bit about like the craftsmanship, if they have like a local person that makes them, or
yeah, we do have a local person that makes them actually. This one's been in our window only for 3 or 4 weeks now. It's quite pricey.
Yeah.
And he says that I'm looking for the better part of like 50 gold for this one.
50 gold. Where's it made out of?
It's made out of wood, but you do see these gold elements of gold leaf that are like in the actual board, and the lines of the board, obviously depending on, because the element of Dragon Chest is 3D, right? To my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's elements
it's
of the 3D parts are also like gold filigree, which is why it's quite expensive. But the majority is wood. But you can see that some master woodsman is taking pride and care in crafting it.
Does it break down for transport? I'm gonna be traveling a lot, so
it just collapses, but it is quite still bulky.
Okay. Does it look like it's more bulky than what would be comfortable to carry?
Depends how you carry it. It would fit in a backpack.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely like a foot by a couple of inch, you know what I mean? So it's still quite a big set.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, can I take it off your hands for say 45? Since it's been on your shelves for a bit?
Sure. You seem like it'll go to a good home, for sure.
Yeah, it'll definitely get some good use.
And you see now it is quite weighty as well, because each piece has like weighted. You're not sure how, but in like the wood, there's probably some sort of weight as well in there, just to make them a little bit extra sturdy. And
yeah, I inspect the pieces a little bit, and yeah.
Bye, Grass. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you all. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
We won't go too much longer. We'll just wrap up the. No, they don't shift because we use this now. It's great.
Excellent. Awesome. Is there anything else we need, Vermeer? Pop back outside. Pick up rations, I guess. I can make
nothing
food,
that
although
keeps
it's
your
kind
soul
of
intact,
not flavored. Was that?
Nothing that keeps your soul intact, huh?
Yeah, I'm afraid not. No, definitely not with the gold I have left. I was thinking of seeing if there's a way to find something that could shield the keys from his visitor.
I wonder if
I
we should
don't
look
know
into some sort of like proper restraint, magical or otherwise.
But like handcuffs.
Yeah, something to that effect.
I mean,
Maybe
I'm
more
sure
useful.
we can find some manacles or something. if that's what we really want. Be a better gamble than rope.
All right. Do we want to hit up maybe a magic shop? See if we can find an interesting pair.
Sure. Yeah. You can find like a magical trinkets or something. Maybe we can stumble upon something that would be of use.
Okay.
Sure. I'd say in the same area around here, you find like a quirky little magic shop. As you open it, there's like a halfling that spins around. He's like, "Oh, I was just about to close up. How can I help?"
Looking for shackles of sorts.
For a way to restrain a friend without hurting him.
Yeah.
Okay. Is your friend very strong? Is there a reason they need to be magical? Not that I'm turning down business, but
More of a just in case for like a sense
Yeah.
of security. We don't want him to hurt himself.
all right.
Is there anything that would calm the mind while they're on? Like a built-in white noise machine?
No, not like that. I do have these. He opens a box and dusts them off like. I've had these for a very, very long time. They are magical manticles that resize to whatever size the creature is. So it can be quite useful. They also will stop a creature from teleporting, which is the main function of these. But they don't make them docile. They are very, very hard to break, though. Generally, though, spellcasting requires verbal and somatic components, so if you tie someone's hands together and they gag them, they won't be able to cast magic.
Okay. How much are you selling those for?
They're a bit pricey. I do want to get rid of them though, because like they've been in this box under my table for a very, very long time. You don't really get a lot of people coming in here for magic manticles. I had some. Tell you what, how much are you wanting to pay for them?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not a avid magic user. I don't know what's your rate. I don't want to just say something. I don't have the experience to quote you on that.
2,000 gold?
I said I don't have the experience, not that I was stupid. That's ridiculous.
I mean, there's a very strong enchantment on this. Like, whatever you put them on is not going to break out very easily.
Yeah.
Magic items are expensive. He looks kind of generally confused, like he thought he was going to do you a deal, but like, you know, like he just looks up like, yeah, this sword's very, very sharp. That's probably about 2,000 as well.
Jeez. Yeah.
I've got a real business here.
I think we underestimated ourselves.
I'll tell you what.
Well, it's good to,
is it going to be a short time use?
Right, in theory, yeah.
Yeah, in theory, say like a week or two.
Not a lot of prospective sales for this. How about 500 gold? You can use them for 3 weeks, but you have to return them.
Is there a guarantee you need us to leave behind, or
A contract will do, I suppose.
all right?
We have to.
Will you go for 300?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ace.
It's like, is that a good chuckle or a bad chuckle?
Yes.
Bad chuckle.
Are you staying in the city with them?
Not the city per se.
500 gold.
Let's return. Let's go see if we can scrounge up some more gold, and maybe we can come back for you. Does that sound fair?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Just
Thank
as a basis, DM, like, magic items in this world are super rare. It seeks finding them out. Obviously, the random chance, but you want to trade other magical items that maybe you don't have a use for anymore and things like that. If you do have any, then that's where the money comes in. But the general just magic items are pretty expensive.
I am not giving up the magical jug.
What about 300 gold and this giant worm tooth from the Underdark?
No.
Looks pretty magical. No.
I rolled to see if you could do anything with it.
All right. We'll be back. Thanks for your time.
Sure. So yeah, you make your way back to the room. As you guys get back there, you see your friend is like just about to walk into the door. She's like, "Oh, good timing, I guess." Have you found anything out? I've been doing inquiries as well. Not found much out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so. We got some supplies.
Yeah, and we learned in those books that you gave us about a city that used to be there. That was running on some strange power.
Okay, that's good. I just hope whatever he seeks in there is not too far in, to be honest. There was some people that went into the mist semi-recently, so I'm also charged with seeing if there's any trace of them. But yeah.
We need to, well, I suppose we don't need to, but there's some items that we were looking to pick up that we could perhaps use some additional resources for. I don't suppose the church would like to back this expedition with some additional resources.
Depends if I can convince them. What resources do you need or want?
And I'll proceed to talk about the shackles and what we just...
I can probably
learned from the
swing
shop.
those shackles. It makes sense. As long as I can use them.
Sounds
They're
fair.
agreeable.
Yeah, that seems fine.
All right, which
I think
shop
it
did
just-
you... And she takes the name of the store down that you visited. Without me making one up on the fly. I have a list of many names through the town. So.
Rink's Curiosities.
There we go. 8 points. There you go. Magic shot with like a symbol of 8 different points.
Okay.
So yeah, is there anything else? Just the shackles? Are you all well equipped?
Yeah, I picked up some materials for picking up our allies should one of us fall. So
I do have
should
some-
be able to cover us.
Minor healing myself. Not too much, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I specialize in healing and protection and strategy. So hopefully, if we get into a fight, we can get through just like we did before. Hey, speaking of, did you know that other group? They seem pretty organized in that brawl.
no, that was the first time I saw them, to be honest.
They
You can
seem
probably
like they
hear
do
this
a good job.
conversation too, Akis, if you want to open the door, because it's just like literally.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
No, that's the first time I saw them there. I don't think too many people will be thralled to go into the mist, to be honest. But here we are. I'm sure we'll be fine as long as we're quick.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, hopefully it's not too deep into the mist. I'm not thrilled about going, but when the necessity arises.
Since it's just you two here, and she like gestures you for you to step away from the door slightly. Do you follow?
Sure.
Are you both willing to do what will be done if your friend is not so amicable and
I will do what needs to be done to ensure that my friend is alive and healthy. If that means to fight against whatever entity is within him, then
that's not my question. If he goes
Perhaps I can answer your
evil,
question with some insight.
will you stand in my way?
If there's an alternative solution, perhaps. Now, he's already asked us that we don't let him do anything that he shouldn't be doing. So, I suppose in that regard, he's given permission. If we have to, we'll deal with it.
Roll me a persuasion check or a deception check if you're truthful or not truthful.
I was truthful.
Yeah.
19. Plus...
Nice.
Sorry, what was it? Persuasion?
Persuasion or deception, yeah.
Yeah, persuasion -1, so 18.
She nods, gives you a sign of recognition. Look, I sympathize, I really do. But if he goes evil and goes to stab one of you or me or worse, then it might need to be dealt with swiftly and promptly. But if there's other options, then I'm happy to explore them, which is why I brought you here and didn't just start swinging my warhammer last night.
Understood.
We appreciate that.
Right. You can roll a perception check, Akis, if you wanted to listen into that.
Yeah, I was trying to listen on that. Perception, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. I forget what it's called. It's like Gift of the Old One or something. Which gives me a D10 that I can add to that roll.
Okay.
Oh, dig.
I think that's 17 total. Yeah, 17 total.
Okay, as you call upon that power as well, you hear the voice. As you call upon it, just to listen to the conversation you hear. See, they're plotting against you. Get out now, get out. And then the door opens and your friends are there and you're just kind of stood in the middle of the room nonchalantly. And
Speaking of,
sorry, go on.
speaking of, do you guys have like a training yard or something where you guys practice here at the temple, or do you guys do that elsewhere?
No real training yard, which is why I was at that place last night. There's training grounds throughout the city that we're welcome at, but generally not in the
nothing
spire
specialized
here.
For the church.
Not in this area of the city, no. We have like a little armory area, but yeah, you don't want to go swinging weapons around and stuff willy-nilly. So,
no.
Right.
Although if you have a forge, I might be interested.
Well, I don't know if we have time for that. Are we saying off? When's good for you?
Yeah.
Not like today, but tomorrow?
I mean, yeah, first light. Sounds good to me.
After we pick up the shackles and such.
I don't think that'll be a huge argument, so I'll get approval on the resources for that, and we'll get them on the way.
Okay.
Do I have to be shackled?
Nah, just at night, I think.
I can agree to that.
That's
just at
probably the
night,
best.
if that's troubled, and then if you start acting out, maybe. Is there any other provisions you need? I'll secure as a horse and cart. 2 horses.
Food.
Yeah. How much? Yeah, let me. I need to dump some gold into rations. I can make food, but it won't have any flavor. which is going to get old.
Don't worry about food and rations. I'll sort that out.
Okay.
Is there
Alright.
anything else you all need?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Good to go.
See you
For better
bright
or
and
worse.
early. At least we'll get an adventure. God damn it! Why did I bump into you all? Just like slams the door.
You're
behind
welcome.
her.
It'll be fun.
And that is where
Certainly
we'll
won't be
end off
uneventful.
for tonight's episode. A lot harpy heavy, but you know, you gained an ally, so to speak.
Yeah.
Especially in the end, I thought that was definitely going to get into a fight, and you guys are just going to run out of the city. You know.
Nope.
It's
Stand
fun.
your ground.
So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up here. I'll stick around for you guys just for a little chat like we usually do. But if you need to jump off, feel free. I'm just gonna run an outro. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you again, Games and Tea, for the raid. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. We currently have 23 episodes out, including tonight's. They're all available on VOD, and we got some recaps and fun stuff out as well. So definitely go check them out. But yeah, we're going into the mist, everybody. Next episode will be in 2 weeks. I think everyone can attend here at least, right? And I think so. Just to confirm, that is actually it's not in 2 weeks, right? Did it
Can I
change?
ask for a favor?
Yeah.
Can you drop a map into the Discovered Lore channel of this continent of what we've seen?
Sure. Yeah. Is it next week we have a session?
No, I
No.
think we switched it to every
did.
2 weeks.
The week
Alternatively.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every 2 weeks.
Oh no,
'Cause that's
so
when Grass can do it.
yeah, so no, this one's the anomaly because we were supposed to be
And then
on the
The
12th.
next one's
The next
March
one-
the 12th.
Yeah, next one's March the 12th. So we won't be back on the 5th. We're back on March the 12th to get back on our usual schedule because this one's off our usual schedule. So yeah, March the 12th still good for everybody?
Yarp.
Sound. So yeah, we'll be back March the 12th. And we'll see about this mist. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to run an outro and I'll be back soon. Now, bye-bye.
Bye bye.